What's going on, famous? The entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. And today, we are exclusively speaking about Luke Doty and his projections for the 2021 season. But before I go any further, man, y'all know what time it is. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you have subscribed, hit the like button. It helps me out a ton. It lets YouTube know that this is popping, and they will recommend this to more of their YouTube friends. And also share the video, man. Share. Sharing the video will bring the awareness to Lucky Murray to more households and for viewers like you. But also check out my Coach Lucky series, dropping every Monday, 7 p.m. only on YouTube. Had to do a quick plug right there. But we are going to go and read this article. The state newspaper in Columbia did an article about what their projections for Luke Doty. We're going to look at it and see if it fits. If it doesn't fit, I'm going to give you my opinion. Like you already know, I always do. I give you my opinion. So let's read the article, shall we? So we're at the statenewspaper.com. And as you guys know, we're not going to read the whole article. We're going to read a portion of it because, look here, it's not English class. I'm not reading this all day long. So it says, but what might a full season of Doty look like? Satterfield spent his final media press conference of the spring explaining how he conceptually drawn from Joe Brady's office at LSU in 2019, one of the most dominating in college football history, and with the 2020 Carolina Panthers, from whom Satterfield worked as an assistant offensive line coach last season. Guiding LSU to the 2019 National Championship, former Tiger quarterback and current Cincinnati Bengal Joe Burrow finished his career in Baton Rouge as the school's all-time leader in career completion percentages, 68.5, passing yards per game, 30.05.9, touchdown passes, 76, 300-yard passing games, 400-yard passing games, and total yards, 9,332. Trying to mimic Joe's offense, we'll never do that, Satterfield conceded in April. I mean, we'll try, but they had some really good dudes playing that year. But it's going to resemble it, and the philosophy and the foundation is definitely going to look a lot like LSU did that year. Satterfield cautious aside, the shape of the offense should mostly closely mimic the Tigers systematically. On 1,080 offensive snaps in 2019, LSU passed on 52.5% of the plays. South Carolina, by contrast, ran the ball on more than 55% of the snaps in 2020 under former offensive coordinator Mike Bobo. Should Doty career numbers be spread across Burrow's 527 attempts in 2019, he'll project to finish in the neighborhood of 321 completions, 1,831 yards, and 9 touchdowns. While the prognostication, I think that's the word, may look pedestrian at best, a three-headed running attack and senior Zaquandre White, junior Kevin Harris, and freshman Marshawn Lloyd all to open more lanes to allow Doty to improve on his 57 yards per attempt, which ranked lowest in the SEC last year. We can help Luke a lot, and Luke can help me out a lot, White said after SC's South Carolina spring game. Just telling him every day, if you need, I help you. If I need help, you help me. He's just that type of guy. So they said that, I want y'all to focus on this right here. It says 24/7 compared Doty as a prep prospect to a former Texas star and longtime NFL veteran Colt McCoy. If Doty ends up anywhere near the quarterback McCoy was during his time in Austin, a span in which he set the school record for wins by a quarterback, South Carolina will find a navigable, I'm saying that word wrong, but excuse me, path to reestablish a core of recent but fading memories of the Lou Holtz and Steve Spurrier eras. So as we're continuing to read this right here, we're coming back to the pop of the man. What are my thoughts of that? Just looking at the situation, just analyzing what they said, I agree with the fact that the analyzation is probably spot on. I don't think that Luke Doty is going to have great success in the air, meaning that I think our offense is mostly going to look like how Mike Bobo had it. Our strength was in the run. This year, our strength is in the run. What they fail to realize when they compare Joe Brady's offense to, first of all, we don't have Joe Brady. We have Marcus Satterfield. Marcus was an assistant to Joe Brady. I don't believe that Marcus ever ran an offense. I may be wrong, guys, but I don't think that he ran the offense. So to have him run the offense that Joe Brady coined, I mean, it's we don't know how that's gonna go. That's one. Two, Joe Brady had some receivers, man. Not Joe Brady. Joe Burrows. Joe Burrows had some receivers. So for us, we're kind of thin on that right now. I'm not saying that nobody won't emerge, because somebody can clearly emerge and do really great things. But as of right now, of this recording, our receiving core does not look nearly as impressive as Joe Burrows did when he played for the LSU Tigers that 1 year that he really exploded. He played for two, but that 1 year that he truly exploded, which was the senior year that helped them win a national championship. I do not think that we're going to have a three-headed monster at running back. I think it's Marshawn Lloyd, and I think it's Kevin Harris. White, number 11, he looked it good, but we was depleted. A lot of people didn't really play. So I think that he will get some time, some mop-up duty. I think he'll probably get some third down. But if you got Marshawn Lloyd and Kevin Harris killing it, why will you throw a third running back in there? There's not enough balls to go around. Then you have Luke Doty that's going to be running too. So that's a three-headed monster right there. I think White is a factor if there's an injury either between Marshawn Lloyd or Kevin Harris. But I'm thinking that Luke Doty's passing numbers will be middle of the road at best. At best. I think that we can improve on that if somebody steps up. But my thought process this year is the fact that because we're going to be run dominant and run heavy and control the clock and really put up numbers through the ground, I think that air attacks is going to be quick hitters, slants, curls, wheel routes, passing out that backfield at the wide receiver, not the wide receiver, the running back. Very little deep threats. Now, if we run the ball successfully, the play action will be there. So I'm thinking that we'll hit teams with the play action because they'll be so worried about our running game. Those things alone, I think that's how our offense is going to shape up. And I think that when Luke is going to see his biggest jump towards the middle end of the year, beginning of next year, when he has a full season underneath his belt, underneath the Shane Beamer, Marcus Satterfield system, where then we could kind of see a progression. I think it'll be a small progression this year, but we won't really see a big one until next year. So here's what I need you to do, guys. Here's what I need you to do. Yeah, my nose is itching. I'm sorry. I had to scratch it. What do you guys think, man? Because as I'm sitting here talking, as I saw him pass the ball during the spring game, I don't see a really big year as far as the passing game. Now, I can see where he has, almost 2,000 passing yards and almost like 700-800 rushing yards. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. But as far as a big gamer, I think that he will make that jump between now and next year. Now, if he has a year like Colt McCoy, he was very successful down in August. He won a lot of games on that. Didn't win a national championship, but hey, you don't have to win a national championship if you're winning like 9, 10 games a year. You know what I'm saying? 10, 11 games a year. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? You're a very successful quarterback. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Also, check out my new coaching series, Coach Lucky, down in the comment section below. Again, it's the entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray, back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, we're going to see how Luke does. We're going to see how Luke does. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section below. Like always, people, I messed it up. But until next time, people.